Hello friends, in this video we'll see how to do a 2D mesh. In earlier videos you have seen how to generate 1D mesh onto a 1D component. So this 2D mesh is to be done on a 2D component. So the component that is a sheet metal part I have imported into a hypermesh, and I have taken on its middle surface. Now how to take the mid surface, for that my separate video is there that I will upload it in the description tab only, so that you will have the access to it. Now in this video it is a introduction about how to generate the different types of 2D elements. So we'll see one by one what are the different 2D elements and how to generate it. See this one in the component left side, this is a geometry tab, and onto the right side it is a mesh tab. So if you click on the geometry tab, it will get switch on or off. So we can switch it on off. Same way geometry mesh, we can switch it on off by clicking onto it. So in this component window we can create a new component. The bold letters on middle surface indicates that it is the current active component. Now to generate a 2D mesh, on the main menu, see here at now geometry option is on. So we need to go to this option that is 2D. For 1D operation we are going into 1D tab, for 2D tab, and in 2D click on this option that is a auto mesh. So this panel will get open. Now here this is a surface option, so surface elements. So first we need to select the surface and click on to the surface where we need to do the mesh. It will appear in this white color. So thus this surface is selected, and mesh type we have to select it here. Element size 10 is given. We can also change the element size. Now these are the different types of mesh we can generate. So we'll start with creating chord elements. So chord stands for a quadrilateral elements, means we are generating a quadrilateral shape. Mostly the most ideal size of a quadrilateral shape we want is a rectangle, square, but depending upon what exactly is the geometric profile, different shapes of chords are created. So our aim is always to create a fine mesh and a good rectangles, but depending upon geometry it may vary. So if you click on the mesh button, that mesh will get saved. Now if you click on the numbers on this boundary, so the number of elements we can increase by left clicking, and if you go on right clicking on it, the number of elements will get decreased. So left and right clicking will help you to adjust the number of elements and to have a proper mesh flow. Now I am using the term mesh flow. So what exactly is mesh flow? So the pattern in which the elements are generated, so that pattern of elements, it is called as a mesh flow. So suppose if you don't want this type of mesh called mesh, so simply you can reject it or abort it, so that it will not be generated or it will not be saved. Now again we'll see the how to create the trias. So again click on mesh type and trias. So see in the trias, again the ideal shape will be a equilateral triangle, but it will our aim is to create equilateral triangle, but again depending upon geometry profile it may vary. Here select it as elements to current component, because our current component is middle surface, so whatever the elements we are created, that will get saved in the middle surface. Now we will adjust the number of trias by left clicking on it. So if the length is same on both sides, if you take the same number, that is 4 plus 1 5, and below also it is 5, so the proper mesh flow is generated. Now again we will see here, see the brown color is generated. So here it is brown selected over here in current component. You can change the color by going by simply left clicking on it and choosing the different colors. So whichever you feels good, that type of color you can select. nothing to worry about it. Now after creating chords and triads, we'll see how to create our triads. From here you can, if you click on return, it will get saved. Now I don't want to save it, I will to delete it, so I can click on delete. And in elements, if you click on the center here somewhere, so displayed elements is selected and you can delete the entity, so all the displayed elements will get deleted. Now we'll see what is mix. So select the component and click on the mesh button. So in mix, again the preference is given to the chord elements, but chord and triads are created simultaneously. So both means we are open for both the options, that is the thing here. And this mix is always a good option, because always, oh, this is the error that we are getting because of some RAM issue. So always our aim is to create a chord elements, but some triads are also welcome if that surface is concentrating, or that surface is having not ideal aspect ratio as one. So if there is change in aspect ratio, then might be triads will help us to do a proper meshing. Now we'll see what is R triads. So R triads means rectangular triangles. So all triangles in this R triads will be a rectangle. See here the rectangles are created. If you modify the quantity, so you will get the different number of R triads. So in this way we have generated R triads. You can click on this smooth button, so the proper mesh lines will be generated and there is a proper smoothness between the different rows. So this is always a good option to achieve a good quality of mesh. If you click on abort, then the mesh type will not get saved. Now again in this mesh type we will see what exactly is the skin elements, and what is the change in view we are getting. So chords I will create onto this component, and click on this option. We will take the same number, so select here as 5, so 5 plus 1 will get 6, and 5 on both sides. Okay, so see the chords are created. Now green color is selected, so that's why it is appearing green. Now see here wire and elements only, so that's why only wire elements, that is the boundary, is visible to us. We are not able to see the skin of the elements in this. So this is again just a modification in view. So if you go on to the right side tab, so here shaded elements and mesh lines, so if you click on it, all the elements will get shaded. So this is the different views we can see in the mesh option. So in this video you have seen how to generate the 2D mesh on a 2D component. What are the different types of 2D elements? Now since the mesh is generated, if you switch it on only mesh and switch off the geometry, only mesh will be visible to us. See here as like this. So for the next tutorial on a 2D meshing, stay connected and kindly subscribe to my channel, so that you will learn what exactly is the 2D mesh, how to do the 2D mesh onto a washer, how to do a 2D mesh onto a irregular geometries. Okay, thank you. And you can also check the videos available for Creo onto the same channel.